Hey guys, today we're going to answer some of the most recent questions we've been seeing on our social media channels. And remember, if you've got any questions about Evolve, feel free to get in touch with us and we'll try to answer them on future episodes. Thanks. Okay, so where does my board ship from? Basically, we have Evolve Skateboards distributors all around the world. So if you check out www.evolveskateboards.com, that's where you'll find the nearest distributor and that's where they'll ship from.
So when it comes to pairing the board, general rule of thumb is turn the board on first, followed by the remote. This will give you a cleaner and a quicker pairing generally most of the time. If you find that you don't get a clean pairing or you feel like there's any lag in the operation, turn the remote off, turn the board off and repair it again. This will find another channel and give you a cleaner pair and better operation. If ever you're riding along and you find your remote screen freezes up and it's no longer showing the current data, so for instance, your speed goes to 0 or blank and your battery percentage goes to blank like that, don't freak out, just keep riding along. It's basically just a remote PCB processing the data from the motor controller. It'll still operate, accelerating and braking as usual and as normal, and once it kicks back in and it processes it, everything will function like normal again, like all your buttons and your speed settings. Remember to always keep your remote fully charged. Low battery in your remote may cause signal issues. If you have any concerns outside of what we've discussed, get in contact with your local support team before continuing riding the board.
Can I fly with my board is a common question that we often see. As our boards are quite powerful, the batteries are considered maybe a bit too large to fly on aeroplanes at the moment. However, there are a couple of ways around this. You could contact your nearest distributor and we could ship on your behalf, or you could take the battery out of the skateboard and send the skateboard without the battery and then speak to the distributor about sending a battery separately. If you're looking to get your board serviced, we have service centres located all around the world. However, we do suggest to contact the distributor in which you purchase the board from. They can help you out. If you're needing more information about somewhere close to you, check out www.evolveskateboards.com. You can find all our service centres there. All the Evolve street boards do around 35 to 36 kilometres per hour. Depending on how much voltage is in the battery at the time. However, they can go a little faster if you do use a larger diameter wheel than this. This is about an 83mm. You can use a 90 or a 97, which will make it roll better and go faster. Our all-terrain boards, they do around 36 kilometers per hour, similar to the streets. However, they are affected by battery voltage as well. As the voltage becomes lower, the top speed will reduce. You can make our AT boards go a little faster as well, like the streets, if you use an 8-inch tyre instead of the stock standard 7-inch that's supplied with the board. The ethos behind the Evolve skateboard is about the endless wave, the endless carve, and just purely having an awesome time. Just remember to always be aware of the surroundings as you're riding an Evolve skateboard, and we recommend for general use to only ride as fast as you can run, just in case you have to step off the skateboard while you're riding. In terms of range, our biggest range board is our carbon street model. It has the larger battery and it'll do up to 50 kilometers for one charge. Moving on to the next is our bamboo street. So it's another street setup. It will do up to about 35 kilometers for one charge. Onto our all-terrain boards. Our carbon all-terrain board will do up to about 30 kilometers for one charge, and when it's set up as the bamboo all-terrain, it'll do up to about sort of 20. Another thing that affects the range of the board is your riding style. So if you're riding on hills or grass, the battery range will be less. If you're riding on flat ground and just cruising, you should reach the desired specs of the board.
The Evolve boards are not waterproof. We recommend staying away from any surface water or areas of water where it can cause issues. It's highly dangerous to you and the board. For your safety and the board's condition, we recommend riding in nice, dry, clean areas.
Once you've ordered the Evolve skateboard, dispatch times are pretty fast. It's usually about 1 to 2 business days. However, contact the distributor to get exact information and they will be able to tell you. You do also get shipping notifications once it's been sent.
So a common question we get is regarding the eco drop on the remote. The eco drop is when the board drops from fast or GT mode down to eco mode when the battery percentage drops below 20%. This is put in place to help prevent the load on the battery when the cells are getting low on voltage, and also to help prevent the board shutting off under low power. This has also been adjusted recently. We can now apply a 10% eco drop. This means that the board won't drop into eco mode until it reaches 10%. We recommend contacting your local distributor in regards to getting your remote updated to the latest firmware. They'll give you the details on the procedure on how to send the remote in, have the remote update carried out and sent back to you.